Next up, at UFC Perth, we have Jamie Mullarkey taking on Rolando Bedoya. Jamie Mullarkey, 17-8 in his career. He is an unfortunate 2-3 in his last 5, but he is coming back after a year away, taking on Rolando Bedoya, 14-4 in his career, 2-3 in his last 5. He is on a 3-1-2-3 fight skid. Jamie Mullarkey, I mean, not the most conventionally attractive man in the division, but he will move forward. He will throw punches. He started his career as a grappler. He's evolved into a striker. Every now and then he'll go back to those grappling roots. He's a busy guy. He's not dangerous in any capacity whatsoever, and he is a little bit chinny, but he has the skills. He moves forward. He fights. Pretty meat and potatoes kind of guy. Taking on Rolando Bedoya. Rolando Bedoya is an in-and-out striker. He's busy. He'll throw a million leg kicks.
That looks like you on Ozempic. You fat bitch.
Sure.
It kind of does, honestly. Same eyes.
Not even a little bit. He's got nice eyes. I'll take that. And
Gentle
you
eyes.
have Jamie's
Pussy
eyes,
eyes.
just sunken meth eyes.
What are you talking about? Do people honestly think that I look like this guy?
It's crazy.
I got on fucking Young LA. I got on a chain. I'm sitting here swagging. I'm drowning in my own fucking drip right now. You're telling me I look like this guy?
It is crazy how many unattractive fighters you look like. Because I think you're an attractive dude. I think you're an attractive dude. You got great hair. You can do whatever you want. Your facial hair.
Bro.
You
Fucking
dress well.
You fucking homo.
But
Fucking
anybody
pause.
but
Fucking
anybody everybody that looks like you is unattractive. Objectively.
What do you think about this picture?
It's just it's like scary movie.
The Rock was in town promoting the Smashing Machine, and so I went to see a private screening. I got a picture with them.
See what I mean? Yeah, you see what I mean?
Look, you can see my tattoo too.
Everybody who looks like you is just genuinely not attractive, but I think you're a good-looking dude. It makes no sense.
Keep it in your pants, homo.
Okay, let's get to the Carlos Ulberg fight and see how many people think you guys look alike. Listen, Rolando Bedoya, basically a punching bag at this point. He's also a busy striker. He'll throw a gazillion strikes. He'll throw a bunch of leg kicks. He's pretty durable, not a guy that you're just going to get out of there. But that's kind of where it ends. He takes a beating, and he has no real power. So if we have Jamie Mullarkey, who's actually a pretty skilled fighter, fighting somebody who will just kind of be in front of him to get hit, fighting somebody who won't be able to find his chin, or if he does find his chin, doesn't have enough power to do anything with it, I'm going Jamie Mullarkey. So Jamie Mullarkey is not only my pick here, I also bet on him. I've got a nice little half a unit money line bet on him because I think these are great odds. Jamie Mullarkey is just the better fighter everywhere. Everywhere. What is Rolando better at than Jamie other than just pure durability? But without the one-punch knockout power, that won't even matter. So Jamie's the pick. Got a bet on him. What do you think, Jacob?
First of all, shout out to, both these guys, but definitely Jamie Mullarkey, great looking guy. I know people think that, I don't think we look anything alike, but, on the off chance that we kind of do, I see this guy and I've never done an Angelo, but honestly, me and him in a room, couple drinks, I'm fucking the shit out of this guy. Okay. That's how good looking
Just like
he
jerking
is.
off in the mirror.
Absolutely. I'd absolutely love that. Maybe go skiing a little bit, me, you, and him.
No, thank you.
You ever been?
No.
You ever thought about it?
No.
If you were to think about it, who would you do it with?
I wouldn't.
There's got to be two people you would think about. Me and
no. Can you break down this fight, please?
I know people don't like Jamie Mullarkey as a fighter. He's been chin. The level of competition's been pretty high. He loses to some pretty good people. As Angelo break it down absolutely perfectly. He is the better fighter here. Honestly, when I watched Rolando fight, I don't think he's a UFC guy. I think he came in, showed some toughness, was able to do a few things, but he just doesn't have – he's got this clubbing right hand and a leg kick, and that's kind of really all he's got. He's not going to stand in there and throw combinations. He struggles to close range. Jamie's got good footwork. As long as Jamie doesn't do what Jamie does sometimes, and that is kind of pause in the pocket, a lot of times he goes and then he kind of almost forgets what the fuck he wants to do when he's throwing a combination. That's how he gets knocked out a lot. Just kind of go in there and flow, maybe get an early takedown or something like that. Home crowd, don't force anything. He's talked about being more patient. If he just kind of stays at range, land that jab, he should be able to pick Rolando apart. But Rolando's tough, and Jamie, I mean, he eats a couple jabs and just starts bleeding the fuck everywhere. So I like Jamie here. I'm not going to be as bold as you and playing it, but I understand your play. He's a better fighter. I don't think Rolando's a UFC level guy.
I wasn't going to bet it, and then as the line tightened and tightened, I was like, you know what? This was my read from the jump. The line's moving. I'm going to do it. Don't be a pussy. Just do it. Because how many times do I pick a dog or find a spot, like it, don't place the bet, and then regret it? So, fuck it. We didn't have fights for a week. I'm doing it. Bet on the guy.
Wow.
Now, DraftKings Fantasy, entirely different story. He does not score well, and he won't score well here. He'll win this fight just by being the busier striker. He'll score like 60 to 75 points in a win. I'm not throwing in my DraftKings Fantasy lineup, so we're going to leave
How
none of
about
that.
a fucking, hold on a second.
Oh, okay.
Put your hand on your dick and get ready for this one.
Okay.
Okay?
It's there. Mm-hmm.
Jamie Mullarkey. Second round submission plus 2,500.
No, didn't do it for me.
Jacob
Now
looks
say
like
by
Jacob
decision.
Busey from Starship Trooper. Somebody donated Tuesday's stream and was like, hey, I saw your dad, Gary Busey, or something like that. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here, people?
Dude, that's his son? That's I didn't know that was Gary Busey's
Talk
kid.
about buttered sausage. Let's talk about buttered sausage.
That's funny.
Let's talk about buttered sausage.
Okay. Listen, so Jacob and I both on the Jamie Mullarkey side. I bet on him. Jacob didn't, but if you want to check out every other pick, every other bet, every other
Why are
tool.
you guys so mean? You guys are supposed to be mean to Angelo. Don't be mean to me. I think you guys. I've won you so much money on streams the last fucking 2 months.
I don't know. It's because I'm here every Sunday. New video, no matter what.
Yeah, because
WeWantPicks.com.
God doesn't test you because he knows you can't handle it.
Click become a member at the top. It's only $10. UFC 320 is next weekend. Why not unlock all the picks and the bets for this card and UFC 320 and UFC Rio and UFC Vancouver? $10. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member at the top. A bunch of super chatterinos. $5 from XPGI. When y'all coming to Chicago? It's unfortunate because I was going to go for UFC 319. I was excited. I loved Hamzat and the DDP matchup, and it just didn't work out because we had Noche and it was a little close, so we didn't end up doing it.
I think you're scared of O Block. Would you go to O Block?
No, I would stay downtown and eat nice food, and that's it. Do a big city how Ange does big cities. Eat the food. Next time UFC goes to Chicago, I'll go.
Block, and they'd be like, "Hey, there he is."
Let's try it. You didn't even have a good A. It wasn't even a good A.
I'm not trying to do your fucking homosexual A that you've been doing for fucking 12 weeks now. Nobody gives a fuck anymore.
A. Ange looks like Balado. I've gotten that a few times, and he's also not a conventionally attractive man, but he's big.
You are like a Tylenol. Balado is a Tylenol version of you.
Yeah. Me with like some sort of chromosome issue, but you don't know exactly what. Like an undiagnosed issue. I don't get this one. Aiden said, by the way, Angelo, it's nice seeing you help on the Contender Series. Is like Ben Affleck doing Contender Series commentary?
You're at the weigh-ins helping film stuff every week.
Okay, I'm going to have to look that up, I guess. Let me know. $1.99. Angelo, when is the JOI dropping? What is that? What's JOI? Jacob, I'm positive you know what this is. What is the JOI?
Tittle Fits with the $1.99 says Jacob is the live stream goat. Thank you, Tittle Fits. Tittle Fits.
I mean, this is true. Jacob is. What is JOI, though? And is it something I will be dropping?